Let's push it over a little bit. All right. Y'all brothers ready, man?
Come.
All right, come. All right. First, we want to give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, we want to give double honors onto the elders of GMS. Okay, and shalom to all the Akim pushing His word in truth and sincerity to the four corners, man. And that's what we about, man. We about to GMS Colorado. Some of the brothers, man, and we gonna jump right into it, man. Basically, we just put up prior to this, we just recorded about 20 minutes or so of a documentary that is called The Seminole Unconquered. It's a pretty good documentary on the history of basically Reuben and the Southern Kingdom, man, because a lot of Southern Kingdom runaway slaves was linked to the Seminole tribes or Reuben, for that matter. And you know, in the documentary itself, it's kind of jumps through a timeline, and it really starts at the beginning when the U.S. opened the major highway in Florida. I forget what it's called, but on the documentary, it mentions it. And we was just kind of talking amongst ourselves a second ago about how, you know, you can clearly see, man, that these people, basically Reuben and the tribes of Judah, Simeon, and Levi, man, they were the same people, man, because, you know, Reuben wasn't just going to give up their brother, man. You know, it wasn't just going to happen where they was just going to willfully give up their brother. And the things that they was going through, from when the Spaniards came to when, you know, fuck-ass Old Hickory came, which is Andrew Jackson, you know, who basically invaded Florida without the consent of the Spanish government, which was in charge of the territory of Florida at the time, and he slaughtered Fort Negro, which was a fort where it was stationed by Judah Levi. It was mainly stationed with, like the brother just mentioned, Judah, Levi, and Simeon. But it was they were amongst the Seminole and part of the tribe, and you know, when that happened, man, it was really a declaration of war against Reuben in America and against Judah as well, and the southern nations that were linked onto them. But just to show you, man, that, you know, these Edomites, you can't trust your enemy, man. They've been the devil from the jump. They was the devil when they was in Greece. They was the devil when they was in Rome. You know, and they've been the devil in America, man. You know, and if you can't paint a better face of the devil than the white man, okay? You cannot trust Esau. And, you know, our forefathers, they made the mistake of repeatedly trusting Esau. And, you know, us now, we have to be in that mindset as well as, you know, never fucking trust our enemy, man. Y'all brothers got any comments that you wanted to make on the video we just kind of watched, man?
Yeah. I mean, what I could say is, you know, it's clear in history from what you've been taught to what you know, will go and look back and actually recorded history and find out that, you know, why, like we was talking about, why would, you know, we link together and fight to the death, you know, if we wasn't the same people?
God.
You know, anybody else would have turned somebody in, or, you know, just like when the runaway slaves would go on the Underground Railroad and things like that. You know, never trust your enemy. And in past kingdoms and everything like that, even in Rome, in ancient history, you know, you had Esau being a damn serpent and a snake, and even so now, many times they was pushing the Seminole brothers out of their own lands, and they were not accepting any type of compromise for it.
God. And even like the video mentions, man, at one point, and it's a rather long, it's almost an hour if you watch the entirety of it. But even in the video itself, man, they show you that, you know, how many times did Esau basically make a covenant with the tribe that they were gonna then break it, you know, shortly after they made that covenant. Like, oh, okay, you can have this part of the land, and then be like, okay, no, it's a problem because the nations keep gathering onto you for freedom and this, that, and the next thing. So we're gonna come fucking attack you. And then it got to the point, it gets to the point where, basically, man, Reuben and the southern tribes that are linked onto them, they basically say, man, fuck this, man, and they wage a war.
And they actually did it without their tribe leaders' consent. Because their leaders was trying to go. Them leaders was trying to, the elderly men weren't trying to war, man.
Which in a lot of ways, man, with all due respect to our elders now, who are in that
ready to war.
which are in that spirit to fucking choke the shit out of Esau, man. And Lord willing, man, I hope some of these high elites, man, I hope they fall at the feet of our elders, man, so that they can get that fucking what would you call it? Get the
recompense.
Because they've been in it. They've been enduring this thing, so they deserve to be the first reapers of revenge, man. So to say. But like the video shows you, man, it gets to a point where Jake, they was sick of that shit, man, in Florida, okay? And they waged a war against Esau that, still to this day, the military of these Edomites, they try to replicate the warfare that the Seminoles brought to them, man. That the natives brought to them in general, all across the country, Gad included, because Gad had some some effective tactics as well, man. So they took
there's
that.
a little bit of them intermingled with Reuben.
And they took that. They took that guerrilla warfare that they faced when they did face off against the Seminoles, and they incorporated it into their own military. And just for some historical matter, the members of the Seminole, man, they never surrendered, man. They never surrendered. And if you actually do watch this entire what's it called, documentary, they never once actually mentioned Geronimo, not one time.
Of course not.
And you know why. If you know history, you know why Geronimo is kept out of the equation. They do mention Osceola, which I don't really believe that he was an Edomite, even though these Edomites will tell you that he was an Edomite. I just don't believe he would have been able to do the things he did in general in history had he been an Edomite.
That's Esau's fucking MO, man. They want to be the last samurai. They'd be Kunta Kinte if they could.
Well, you just showed me today. They just put the video up of
Matt Damon being at the Wall of China.
of Matt Damon.
Oh hell yeah!
Being a fucking.
I seen that shit.
What the fuck is Matt Damon doing in China, bro?
What the fuck is Esau doing in China?
Talking
about I was born in the war. Why you the only white person in? Why you go? Come on, man.
But with any further ado, we'll get into some scriptures to just prove that the scriptures match up with the history and why the Southern Kingdom and the Northern Kingdom are the same people, and why they accept each other, and that Esau still to this day is trying to keep us apart, man, because they don't want to see these nations come back together, man. That's a serious problem for these Edomites. So if y'all
brothers don't mind, Yawdon, I want you to start off with that scripture, Judah is a lion. Go ahead and grab that real quick, and I'm gonna grab this.
You know that script, brother? What script do you want that specifically is that, brother, that you wanted to get?
I'm trying to find it. If not, we can start with something else.
No, that's all good. We can start with that.
I didn't bring my blue letter, brother.
No, you good. You good. I can pull it up on the computer too, or on the screen too. But it's not a problem.
I'll grab it.
Oh, you pulling it up on the blue letter? Okay, that works too. We'll start there. And I've got that Second Ezra's yeah, that's Genesis.
I think it's 49. Yeah, Genesis 49 and 9, brother.
Genesis 49 and 9.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and while you're there, brother, I believe it's a
I think it's like 49:6 is what it's talking about.
con. It has descriptions of all the tribes in that chapter, and just hit the ones we're kind of focusing on in this segment, more or less. You know, with Judah, we'll hit Simeon and Levi as well, and then
You want me to start from the top?
Come.
Go down because Reuben's first.
yeah. Let the brother start at the top, man, and hit the Reuben, and then go to Judah, Simeon, Levi, and hit Gad as well. And we're gonna do another lesson on the rest of the tribes.
So start at 49:3.
Con.
So this is Genesis chapter 49, verse 3. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength, the excellency of dignity, and the excellency of power.
Con. Read it one more time, just for the camera's sake, man.
Con. Reuben, thou art my firstborn, my might, and the beginning of my strength.
Con. So hold on, brother. So Reuben is the firstborn, thus being that tribe who were labeled as the Seminole Indians, man. Okay? And read on, brother.
Con. The excellency of dignity.
So it's excellency of dignity. Read on.
And the excellency of power.
Excellency of power. Read on, brother.
Unstable as water.
Unstable as water, man. So you can, Reuben, you go into the water, you know what I'm saying? Or have you ever seen the water? If you've ever seen water in your life, okay, an ocean, for partake, you know, either coast or any ocean for that matter, you know, the water can be as calm as, you know, as gentle as a sheep, man, or it can be crashing upon you.
Like it's basically how Bruce Lee said it, man. You know, be like water, my friend.
Right.
You know, water can flow.
Right.
Or it can crash.
So Reuben can be as gentle as they want to be, man. You know, and then at the same time, if you hit that trigger or you know the Lord puts that rage on you, Reuben will bust your ass, man. So go ahead, brother. Read on, man.
Kind of Reuben can also be very wishy-washy, you know. They have the tendency to, you know, not necessarily be bipolar, but you know.
Man, I don't care
You know
what nobody's.
how
Hey,
Yeah,
man, being
man.
Reuben, man, you live in a state of bipolarness.
Yeah, that's basically what it is.
You know,
to be
you be cool for a minute, then some shit'll happen, and you be mad as hell, man.
Just be the maddest person on the planet.
You be mad as hell, man, and you
Nah,
ready
man.
to just start warring on brothers, man.
Go ahead.
You gotta.
No.
Okay, go ahead, brother. Read on.
Thou shalt not excel,
Come.
because thou wentest up to thy father's bed, then defilest thou it.
Come. Now Reuben laid with his father's concubine, which is why, you know, he's replaced by Judah as the sole heir, as the head. You know, which, you know, to be honest, man, that sounds like some Reuben shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know, as hard as that is to swallow down, that sounds like some shit a Reubenite would do.
Just unstable shit.
Con, that sounds like some unstable shit. So go ahead and read on, brother.
Con. He went up to my couch. And then 5. Simeon and Levi are brethren,
Con,
instruments of cruelty.
con. Now we're in the southern kingdom. Now he said that Levi and Simeon were instruments of cruelty.
They're in Haiti. You know,
do you have that pulled up on the thing right now, on your blue letter right now? Can you go to the meaning of the word cruelty?
I can't.
No, you good, brother. Just pull that up. Continue reading, brother. We'll go back to the meaning of cruelty.
Con. Instruments of cruelty are in their habitations.
Con. So like the brother just read, Simeon and Levi, man, you know, and they're more or less a lot of them are the priests of our nation, but they ain't no punk niggas either, man. You know, and honestly, if you go into the history of is it Haiti?
Mm-hmm.
I believe it's Haiti, where Simeon and Levi, a lot of them were taken.
Haiti and because they were taken from France.
Because
they were the during the Dark Ages they were roughly inhabited in France, and they were brought as slaves to Haiti, and
Con.
that's a lot of the reasons why they don't get kind of any help. And when that bad earthquake happened in Haiti, that's why they didn't get a lot of help.
Right.
Because they were the only nation that actually of Israel that fought for their freedom and have their own land. Right?
Con, they won their freedom. They actually
beat the
beat the French off of the island, which is why they're in such a shitty state today, because they don't get a lot of outside help from anybody, and more or less it's for that reason. But you know, a lot of them also, I'm sure, you know, a lot of them were mixed in with Judah when they came to the Americas as well, and if they were, no, you good. If they were able to get away, they did make their way down to Florida. Go ahead, brother.
So this, I got the definition of cruelty.
Page 2555. Hamas.
Kind
Hamas.
All right, so the Greek word there is Hamas. Okay, it's a masculine noun. All right, and the outlining usage is violence, wrong, cruelty, injustice. Okay, and the definition is violence by implication, wrong by meditation, unjust gain, damage, false, injustice, oppressor, unrighteous, violence, against done, and violence dealing wrong.
Violence really being the key, man. You know,
Them brothers will stick socks down your throat on fire.
and light them on fire.
You know
man.
what I'm saying?
That's a Benjamite trait too. And get but like the brother said, man. You know, violence and cruelty, man. They will fuck you up. Okay, so Simeon and Levi ain't no soft people, man. Read on, brother. Go ahead, read on.
O my soul, come not thou into their secret, unto their assembly, mine honor, be not thou united. For in their anger they slew a man, and in their self will they dig down a wall. Cursed be their anger, for it was fierce, and their wrath, for it was cruel. I will divide them in Jacob, and scatter them in Israel.
Con. So, like the brother read, they was scattered amongst Israel as well, and you know they did what they did to catch their wrath, and go down to Judah, brother.
9.
Yeah, go down to 9.
Can we start at 8?
Con, and read. Is it at 8 where it starts? Con. Read. Start at 8 and read that. So you got this. Basically, man. Now you have, like we were saying, man. You got Reuben, who's unstable as water. You got Simeon and Levi, who are basically a violent nation. But not that that's not their only quality. But as warriors, man, as these warrior
When
groups,
they get pissed off,
con.
you might want to be scared of what they might do to you.
Exactly. So you got now you got those people being blended together in an area in a certain time in history,
Backed into a corner.
backed into a corner, con, where Esau, their sworn enemy, is warring upon them. So
And that's,
go down to Judah.
Con. Verse 8, Judah, thou art he whom thy brethren shall praise. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Thy hand shall be where?
Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies.
Con.
Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. Judah is a lion's whelp from the prey, my son. Thou art gone up. He stooped down. He couched, or it's got to be crouched.
Con.
In
I
Old
believe
English,
I believe
it's
it's
gonna
crouched.
have the R in there. He crouched as a lion, and as an old lion. Who shall rouse him up?
Con. So who's gonna rouse Judah up, man? Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, of course. But in this moment in history, man, you got those tribes being in the same area or general place, and Esau is fucking with them. Okay.
If I may add, that was a time period where we were a lot stronger as a nation.
Con.
Right now, we're so in these current vessels, we're a lot weaker than we used to be.
Con.
We're a lot smaller than we used to be via eating GMOs and being poisoned our whole lives.
Con.
And not eating natural things. Like the Elder Babar was talking about, green is life.
Con.
So if you want to be healthy, eat a lot of greens. Our people just want to eat fucking pork and chicken feet, and you know that's what we fill our bellies with, man. We ain't going out and hunting venison no more.
Con.
You know, we're not going to the river for our water no more. We're drinking, you know, fluoride water and shit.
And if you want to drink, you know, filtered water, you gotta pay like $5 just to get a bottle of the shit.
Pay a King's Ranch.
Shit, and Esau such a devil, he'll fuck around and put tap water in the filter.
And then say it's filtered.
And
you
be
know
like,
what I'm
oh, this is the greatest one.
That's actually true, because they passed a law that they don't have to tell the truth on their labels.
No, they don't. Yeah, they don't have.
There's
they
a
don't have to.
GMO free food out there that isn't GMO free.
Yeah, they can put that label on virtually whatever the hell they want.
When it's talking about how Judah's a crouched lion, man, if you've ever watched a video on YouTube of how a crouched lion looks, you know, or if you've ever seen the movie, what is it, that movie when those two lions fuck up those
that movie that's a wonderful movie,
Thief in the Night or something?
No, it's called I believe it's called Into the Darkness or something something darkness.
But you know, if you've ever seen something like that, you know, if you see a crouched lion, you better be fucking scared, man. Judah is a whole different kind of, you know,
on display in Chicago.
Animal, you know, as to speak. You know, they're not animals, but they're a whole different ball game. When you piss Judah off, you know.
Well, and then like the scripture
his hand
says,
will be
man,
in your neck.
you know, look, Judah, man, is if we as nations, man, we bow to Judah, man. So in the coming times,
that we praise.
In the coming times, man, you know, Judah's gonna lead us in the kingdom, man. So you know, these other nations, they're gonna learn to fear just the nations of Israel again in general.
And that's why, you know, Mashiach's so scary, man. You think about a Mashiach, like we were saying on the line, wait, you telling me the Lord is a so-called black man with a fro? He coming back with a sword?
A pissed off brother? You know what I'm saying? That's not what Esau wants to deal with, man. They don't want to deal with no pissed off brother, man. You know, that's the last person.
One of you in Walmart. What they gonna do with
it? That's the last
person.
That's the last person on earth, man, that Esau wants to have to deal with, man. Is a pissed off Negro, man. And when you put it into perspective,
as that's God's son,
that Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, is a Negro and are both, you know, beings of Negro features and Negroid hair, you know, Negro nose, dark skin. That's gonna terrorize you, Edomites, man. Was there more to that, brother? I think it was maybe a little more on that.
There's a little bit there.
All right, bring that up.
The scepter shall not depart from Judah.
Sorry, brother. What do you mean?
The scepter shall not depart from Judah, nor a lawgiver from between his feet, until Shiloh come, and unto him shall the gathering of the people be.
So unto Judah will the gathering of the people be, man. Which it makes sense why the northern kingdom, Gad and the Seminole or Reuben, would have been accepting of Negro slaves.
Why we would gather together.
Right. So why would you turn your brother in to your enemy when your enemy would kill you and your brother anyway? You know what I'm saying? Why would you do that? So Reuben was in that mind state of, you know, man, fuck you Edomites, man. You know, and this is after the fact that they done had treaty after treaty broken, and you know, some 200 years of treaties being fucking broken.
After they already slaughtered our brothers at Fort Negro.
And they done killed our Akim already. They got our Southern Kingdom Akim in slavery, and the ones who get free, they come down and live with us, and now they're living amongst us, and for, you know, 150 years or so, they live here. They have sons and daughters who are born free, and then Esau comes to our fucking
trying to take
land.
16-year-old girls and boys that were of the Negro descent, so-called Judah, Simeon, and Levi,
and they're take
them into slavery.
And think about it. And you know that Judah was popping Reuben women,
and Reuben
was popping Judah women, and they're taking your fucking sons,
grandsons,
your daughters, your grandsons, your grandchildren, your wives,
families that are joined
your husbands in some cases, and you know, what was we supposed to do, man? You know, what did you think was gonna happen? You know,
It's like that movie, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, which is really Rise of the Jakes, Planet of the Jakes.
Con.
Because, you know, it ain't gonna be no fucking apes. Esau just likes to fucking count us as monkeys when you the goddamn monkeys. You the ones born with tails, you fucking white bitch.
Con.
You know, I'm not even gonna give you white, so like, you red bitch.
Con.
You know?
And fuck Esau, man.
But,
fuck Esau forever,
there's
man.
a scene where, Caesar, which is the name of the main character, is holding sticks, and he's talking to some of his other brethren, and he holds the sticks together, and there he has a power. He has one stick and he breaks it, and he says, "By yourselves ye are weak."
Con.
And then he grabs a bunch of sticks and he tries to break it, and he can't do it, and he says, "Together we are strong."
Con.
You know, that's the same concept that you know Israel has to have, and that we had in the past, and that we have to come together and have in the future. Like the scripture says, there's nothing new under the sun.
Con. And then even where we kind of the point where we stopped it at, I want to say that it's Osceola who's saying it at the time, but he's, you know, how the tribal elders were basically taking, you know, those benefits, like the elder was talking about in his sit down, in his live show. He was talking about
because there's some Israelites who live graciously, and I'm sure Esau was giving them women or fucking gold or whatever the case may be to accept these treaties. Because who in their fucking right mind would accept a treaty after your treaties have been broken time and time again? You know, so unless you were getting some kind of benefactorial result out of the deal for yourself, I don't see how someone could do that, you know, first and foremost. And that's just like how LeBron is. That's just like how Steph Curry is, like Elder Tahar was saying, man.
But what did but in the saying that the brother said, kind of right when we stopped it,
he said they've done wrong and we're gonna do right.
He said they have done wrong. So they've taken the treaties, they've taken those peace offerings, you know.
Yeah,
and if you apply that to now, that's gonna be you niggas who take the fucking shit, man.
Let me grab yourself
you know?
that real quick. Through the spirit.
Through the spirit, brother. Get that set. And then I'll jump into this.
This is Ecclesiastes 7:7. Surely oppression maketh the wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart.
So that applies to what was going on in the past and to right now, because what's in the past they was given, oh, you can have this little bit of land, you know, you can keep your heritage and this woman and then whatever the fuck. Here's a little money, you know what I'm saying? Here's a little bit of some of this, you know. Let us take your firstborn though. You know,
and that applies on the slave plantations too, with what Willie Lynch was doing. You know, this nigga gets to stay in the house. You know, you kill your brother, you get a beer. That was in Django. You know, when they were doing the Mandingo fight, brother gouged his own brother's eyes out with his bare hands, killed him with the hammer, and got a beer and some bitches for the night. Got some concubines for the night.
So in all reality, man, what the fuck has changed? Because you know, and like the brother just said, man, you know, they was doing that shit back then. And what do you think is going to happen when niggas get hungry out here? You know, just to apply it to, you know, future preference or to what's going on in the present. What the fuck you think is going to happen? You know, niggas get hungry. All of a sudden, you know, somebody who you close to, all of a sudden you looking at them like Sylvester be looking at fucking Tweety Bird, man. Like a motherfucking chicken roast, man.
Let me grab this real quick. This is the same book, Ecclesiastes. I'm going to start at 3. In the day when the keepers of the house shall tremble, and the strong men shall bow themselves, and the grinders cease, because they are few. And those that look out of the window shall be darkened. And
no, go ahead, brother. Go ahead, finish.
And I was just gonna shall be shut in the streets. When the sound of the grinding is low, he shall rise up the voice of the bird, and all the daughters of music shall be brought low.
That grinding, man, that's gonna come to a cease, man, is this American market, man.
And ain't nobody gonna be at Walmart to sell you no chicken.
There ain't
chicken breast already cooked.
Man, there ain't gonna be no fucking rotisserie chickens to just buy, man. There ain't gonna be no fucking pre-cooked lunch meat.
Chester's chicken.
Whatever the fuck you ain't gonna be able to go to we got whatever your local grocery store is. We got King Supers out here. You can go get a 7-piece?
Hell yeah, for like $6.
You can go get a 7-piece. If you go after 8, you can get it for $5.
Get the runoff shit.
You get it for $4.99 on discount. You know, a fucking bucket of fried chicken, man. And there ain't gonna be none of that shit, man. and they're damn sure ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. When that grinding cease, it's gonna be the same. You know, niggas gonna be killing their own people, man, killing their own brethren, cause niggas are stupid. You know,
these niggas don't. Half these niggas don't even know that wheat makes bread.
Con. You know what I'm saying? A nigga won't eat a wheat plant. You know, a nigga won't. Hey man, a nigga so stupid, man. He probably don't even know you can eat. That there's majority of plants there's plants you can eat, and there's plants you can't eat. You know, you can eat I don't know what plants y'all brothers got in your neck of the woods that you can eat, but we got the yucca plant out here. You can eat the yucca plant.
There's so many uses for the yucca plant too. You know,
Con.
Gad was making sandals out of it.
Con. And you can use the yucca plant for a lot of things.
A lot, medicine.
You know.
And
you know, most niggas don't even know that.
Niggas gonna see a deer and not know what to do.
Was
with
it was what you was getting, was it relevant, brother, or
Oh, this is just the DT-28.
Con. Okay. Was you going into what was you going into?
I just read that the grinding shall stop.
Con.
You know, because it's shit's gonna be just like then, man. You know, what do you think happened to Judah, Reuben, Levi, Simeon that were in the Floridas, man, when they burned down their houses?
Con.
You know, we was out in the wilderness, man. We wasn't returning to those houses.
Well, they pushed them further south into the Everglades.
Yup.
Right, which like the brother was saying in the about midway through it, I don't know, I think it was the 15-minute mark or so, where he says that they got pushed into the unhospitable Everglades, and still they was living. You know,
because we knew you know, back in our right mind state, where you would actually have to live, and you know, life wasn't handed to you on a silver platter like fucking cows to the fucking feed. You know,
Con. And a lot of the brothers, and you know, there's brothers that are much closer to that area than we are, that can probably attest or have been there before. That if you've ever been to the Everglades or seen the Everglades, it's a big ass swamp.
Yeah.
You know, it's a big ass fucking swamp, man. You know,
death at every corner.
Con, it ain't like
gators and shit.
Con, it ain't, you know, you walking in, you could get killed in 3 feet of water in the Everglades on accident. So, you know, shit, it's not like they was living in the fucking Hamptons or you know, living in Beverly Hills.
God, and you know, that just goes to show that you know, in these times to come, man, that it ain't gonna be the same as then. When Jake lose their house in these race riots and these wars and in this martial law, you know, and you know, you gonna take that fucking chip, man, to live, you know, for the most part. And if you don't take the chip, you gonna be living, you know, not so nice, man. And, you gonna have to fight and contend for life, man.
And you know, shit, man, it ain't gonna be a person weaker than the nigga bitch, man. The nigga bitch gonna be the #1 advocate for that fucking